Hey, this is Molly Christensen with Building Heroes Academy, and today I want to talk to you about a question that I get asked a lot, and this is it. How can family style schooling work when I have kids at all different levels? Well, this is definitely a mindset shift, and I didn't understand how this would work either until I actually tried it, because I couldn't even picture how it would possibly work because I hadn't grown up this way. But now that I've been doing it for so many years, I couldn't imagine it any other way. So here's what happens when we're family style schooling. We all sit down together to learn different topics. Now, if you'll notice, most topics that we learn about are repeated over and over and over again in our lives, including in the educational system. So when we sit down to learn these topics together, what happens is each one of the kids is going to learn at whatever their current level is. They might not understand the topic like I do. They may understand it better than their 4-year-old sister, but they're going to understand it at whatever their current level of understanding is, okay? So if you think about it, that's really what human beings do anyway, So if you look at a 4th grade classroom, all those kids are not learning at the same rate. They're not learning all the same things, even though that's what's being taught. They're going to learn at whatever their current level of understanding is, right? So some are going to understand the subject much better than others, and some are going to get more out of it, and some are going to hate it. But that's kind of how humans work. If they're more open to learning, they're going to learn more. So now I know also that what many people wonder about family style learning is they always ask, what about math? How does that fit in? Well, what I found out is that if you wait till the kid is ready and then you introduce these skills, they're going to learn them on their own, and I don't have to sit there holding their hand and not kicking them, but encouraging them. Maybe sometimes you feel like kicking them, but to get their work done, right? Because they're ready, it doesn't turn into a huge power struggle, and then they can practice their skills on their own without me being like the taskmaster standing over them. I'm too lazy for that anyway, I think. Maybe efficient is a better word. So when I say skills, I mean things like that take practice to learn them. So for example, that would be things like handwriting or math facts or typing, stuff like that. Now reading is another one that is kind of an exception where you do have to kind of be working with your kid because they can't actually read yet. But, that's kind of an exception. So in all of these things, we take the skills out of family style learning, and that's what they're going to be practicing on their own during their individual time. Okay, so at first I began family style learning because it was definitely more efficient than for me trying to sit down with every kid with every subject and trying to do it all at their own different levels. But what I didn't know at first was that when I created having a family learning time each day, we got other really great benefits out of it too. So as we started having this shared learning experience, our family grew closer together and we built relationships, and it was good because we had common ground. We had good things to talk about. So that's just another great benefit of family style learning. So not only can everybody learn at their own current level of understanding, but they can also learn and grow together, and we can bond and have a great time that way. So if you want some more great homeschool tips like this, be sure to watch the webinar at 3 homeschoolsecrets.com. So have an amazing hero building day.